welcome to Last Class Today. I'm Ben Wagner.
I'm Jordan Calfone.
And I'm Miles Whitmore.
Our main story tonight, the election 2016, or as it's better known, the endless pit of despair where we finally realized maybe orange isn't the new black 2016. More specifically, Utah. A state you think about so little, you didn't realize this isn't Utah? This is Utah.
One thing coming out of Utah, other than mediocre basketball and boys in black ties on mission trips, is a man that deserves a lot more attention than he's currently getting.
Evan McMullin, recognize him? Well, you shouldn't. That is a man labeled Caucasian politician in a government building.
This is Evan McMullin. He announced his campaign on August 8th after Republican nominee Donald Trump was called a threat to the party after attacking a Gold Star family like this.
His wife, if you look at his wife, she was standing there. She had nothing to say. Maybe she wasn't allowed to have anything to say. You tell me.
A disabled reporter like this.
I don't know what I said. I don't remember.
And Mexicans like this.
They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists. And some, I assume, are good people.
All right, they get it.
Now, many Republicans are starting to look elsewhere than the Trump Needle 4 that is taking the country by storm. So we thought it would be beneficial to share another choice come this November 8th.
Evan McMullin graduated from BYU in 2001 and spent a year overseas working for the UN in Jordan. He then went undercover for the CIA, hunting down Al-Qaeda for 11 years. Now, McMullin really is a man talented at staying undercover, not only with the CIA, but also during his presidential campaign.
After coming out of cover in 2011, he went to work on Wall Street at Goldman Sachs. He left a year later for the House of Representatives. From 2012 until this year, he served as the senior advisor on national security issue for the House, resigning that position right before he announced his candidacy.
With so much of the third-party attention being put on the professor of Middle Eastern Affairs himself, Gary Johnson, not many are aware that in many recent polls, Evan McMullin has a significant lead on both Clinton and Trump in Utah.
Now, McMullin might be a serious, huge mark in history, as he might be the first candidate you've never heard of to win a state you've never been to.
One of his moderate policies is on immigration, as he believes in a balance between securing the borders of the United States and then providing a pathway of citizenship for illegal immigrants who are not violent criminals. Additionally, he's a strong believer in defending the Second Amendment, while making sure that guns stay out of the hands of criminals or those with serious mental illnesses.
He is also bipartisan on issues like foreign policy and the environment and criminal justice. If you look at his platform, Evan McMullin has a lot to offer voters come this November. He believes we should be stopping Russia from conducting airstrikes in Syria, showing that he isn't just a puppet to Putin. However, according to extremely credible sources from Donald Trump, Evan is usually known as a puppet of Bill Kristol, a man who looks like he's watching an entire political party get a prostate exam right in front of him.
So how did McMullin respond to these fiery allegations? Did he curl up and raise the white flag? No. He shook off his marionette strings and put old Donald in his place.
Now, with this election coming to a close in just a few days, it's necessary to stay informed on all candidates. Despite the constant coverage of Clinton and Trump, it is essential that Americans nationwide know who all of their options are on Election Day. A large number of Americans believe that they must select the lesser of two evils on November 8th, but with more exposure for each candidate, the American public will be more aware and more informed.
Now, most likely, Mr. McMullin will not be the next president of the United States, but maybe somewhere down the road, a third-party candidate with moderate ideals will be successful. So on November 8th, and I can't believe I'm saying this, listen to Ted Cruz and vote your conscience, because party lines are being blurred, self-tanners been sprayed, pantsuits are being worn, and the fate of this country rests in your tiny, tiny, tiny hands.
Alright guys, that's all for us. Thank you so much for watching Last Class Today. I'm Ben Wagner.
I'm Jordan Calfone.
I'm Miles Whitmore. Have a good night.